What up, bros? Your man, MBR, bringing you that special time today. It's Nasus time! Hype, 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 hype. We're against Fiora. So Fiora's quite an interesting matchup. She can be a bit of a pain for Nasus. At the end of the day, you're eventually going to outscale her and kick her right in the butt cheeks, which is a glorious thing to do to Fiora. She's so damn fine. The bigger thing with Fiora, obviously, she has the vital spots which do like hefty damage if she does hit them, which there's not much really you can do about it. Like you can actually walk out of the site if there's one like there. But at the moment, taking that sort of trade isn't really the end of the world. But it does do some nice damage, that's for sure. And then the big thing where she does really do, like Fiora for me is a really strong champion, but it's more down to her skill level. Like with her W, the riposte, or whatever the fuck it's called these days, where she can parley your next ability, and if it's a stun, it stuns you. Which, you know, if you're a Necton, you wreck Fiora. But if she stuns your stun, it's GG. Like, literally, GG. We can't do anything more now. We've taken a bit of an easy trade there. We'll just let this come in. But if she stuns your stun, you know, you're going to have a bad time. And the same sort of thing with Nasus. You know, obviously we don't have a stun here. But if she blocks my Q, that's a lot of damage we miss. Because, one, she's not taking the damage. And also, because she's blocked it, I don't actually heal through that damage either. So it's a bit of a pain. But you now can see here the waves coming in. We haven't really lost anything. And look at the damage she's taken. She's only got one pot there as well. This wave's coming into the turret, and it's where we'd really want to be at the end of the day. We'll save my Q because we won't pick up the big one if we Q this little one. Sure, we'll miss a few minions here, but we're not going to take all these like crazy trades like we were taking a second ago, which are never too fun. Should be able to pick up. No, we don't. Wow, I'm AFK. I'm done. That feeling when the gods are not with you. So that's a real bummer because, you know, I decided not to key to save it for that, and I thought we were going to do enough. I didn't want to auto attack it purely because I thought that would have cocked it up, but in the end, risky business, eh? It's a hard life in NASA sometimes. But not to worry, you know, we're actually out farming her, which shouldn't be the case considering we just lost like a good chunk of that wave to the turret. So yeah, cool beans really. So Zach gets kind of, I believe it is like warded, so. Unless she's very far extended like what she is now. Like there, look at that! That was really well played by Fiora. Oh, we're not going to make anything more happen right there. Stun Zach, it's GG. You know, she doesn't get stunned either. So it's very well played by her. That was very well played. That's what I saw. And then also the thing with Fiora is with her ultimate, she can get those 4 spots off you in the duel between you two. It's pretty damn sweet. Problem is, because this, maybe she just go away. We're not really gonna make anything really happen here. There, she blocks my Q, and then nothing really I can do about that because she charged up and really queued in. What the fuck? Did you just flash that? Oh, true. That was a bit crazy. But the thing is, right now, this is why I really don't want to fucking gank. Oh god, it drives me insane. Is look at this wave now. I just lost so many stacks for nothing. For nothing. Absolutely nothing, man. You know, look at this wave now. Well, we can afford a Glacial Shroud, and luckily we haven't had to burn any too many pots, and the wave does go into the turret, which is alright. But I lost a whole wave of stacks, and one including a big minion on that wave as well. So really nothing. So she did burn flash to actually flash on top of him. I believe that's what that happened. Yeah. Well, that was a bit weird, but you know, maybe he punishes it. But again, you know, like I don't know, like sure we're level 1 farm, but there's a lot of stacks I didn't get because of that gank. And it's kind of a hard thing, you know. I appreciate Zach trying to take the time out. If it works, we get a kill, which is pretty sweet. But at the end of the day, we don't, and I don't know. It does just, to be honest, generally I don't want the ganks. But at the same time, when I say I don't want the ganks, Nasus does get a gank. It can certainly change things. But if the gank fails, which it did then, you know, it's a waste of time. Unless Zach does come back and burn her flash, or punish him for not having flash, that's the only way it will be kind of successful. But generally speaking, junglers don't do such a thing. So you know, it really annoys me with whatever match, you know, I'm Nasus, whoever. If you're going to come top lane or any lane and make someone flash, then at least come again, because you've just wasted, what, a minute, 2 minutes of his time for nothing. GG. The wave's coming in, nothing to do. Graves showed then, so it was lucky, you know. I knew the wave was coming into me, so there's no need to take any unnecessary trade there. And luckily, because of the fact that we did that anyway, Graves shows himself, and we get out alright. I'm hoping we can get another little Q when we get that big one. It'd be nice to actually get a big one in this game. We shall save my We're gonna try and get some. Oh god, this is gonna be tight. No! Oh god. Didn't think we were gonna actually have enough Q damage. We couldn't get a chuck and auto attack in time for that either. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, we got it, which is the main thing. GG. One nice thing also, or one thing to keep in mind when you are against Fiora as any champion, is when she does ult you, what you can do is you can hug a wall so that she can't get every spot of her ultimate. She does proc that heal, like, it's crazy. Like, at one point, I don't know if it's still the case, it was like better than Soraka's ultimate, which I imagine probably is, because it does heal over time. And just the general damages as well, it's pretty nice. But, all things considered, you know, we're like level and farm, which is really good. Some of that comes down to the fact that Zack's pressure, the gank, but you know, as Nasus to be under turret and to be level and farm is good. It's pretty worth dropping a ward down though. It's Graves potentially, you know, right now. You know, you don't have any CC there, you know, there's a lot of burst and Graves jungle is reasonable. One thing we do have to watch out is my wither there is very late. By the time we withered, she kind of done everything she wanted to do, and it was just kind of a pointless waste of mana really at that point. Yeah, we can still hold my TP. That's the one nice thing now. Like, so item wise, against a Fiora, probably the smartest thing really to do, and then Graves jungle, which gives you the safest sort of lane in phase really, is to actually buy a Frozen Heart straight out, 20%, you get a shitload of armor, which is all good. But I'm quite greedy, as you guys know, and we could go, or you go for a Sheen, which is the greedy route because you don't get all that additional armor, and at the same time we're not necessarily looking to trade with her. Here is Graves. We may just generally leave, to be honest. Whatever. Cheers. And that's what we want. We want to queue the wave like that. That's actually pretty good. Or we can stay around because I'm greedy, because we don't have anything to buy. The thing is, if Graves keeps on top, really, then like the armor is going to do me a lot better favor. She's pushing, so this is cool. And is carrying. Support Brand the carry, bro. GG. Happy days. We can actually keep it here. This is now the perfect time for Zack to gank here. In some sense, like, we could probably maybe take Fiora myself, but again, a good W plus her ultimate would actually be quite dangerous. Oh, like this is where we. Well, the thing is, we knew Zack was coming. Oh, we're not gonna get a big one. That sucks. I knew Zack was coming. She has no flash. Knew Zack was coming, so I was like, alright, we'll go in now, we'll wither her, and then by that point Zack can get in. But like I said, I felt that we could actually probably dual wither her anyway. She was being really greedy and just taking a lot of damage from the minions then. And it's one thing you want to be careful when you are taking trades, is minions. Like, minions do freaking wreck. I'm actually going to start putting some points in my... Normally you go for my E. I'm actually going to put points for my W, because that's just going to kill Fiora off completely as well. Massive kill. Because of that, I'm actually going to go for the Sheen, and because she's just playing a bit sloppy, she's just taking too much damage from the minions, and it's making my life a lot easier. Pick up a couple of pinks. I'm actually going to TP onto this. I don't know if this will bait her in. She might bait her in, or she's actually dumb enough to. Again, flash it back up. GG. The thing was, with me TPing in like that, I would never generally TP in like that, but it baits because the fact she can go on me and give me we can take an unnecessary trade. But if she's greedy, she goes to me, and you know, GG. But again, you know, she just W's. Oh, there's she going. She didn't even need me. The thing is, now I'm stuck on this side. Oh, I don't. We can actually. Oh god. Oh my god. Ow! Cool beans. So, because she has no TP either now, this is a good time to actually destroy this wave. We're back. We don't want to take the turret. Someone did recently ask me about, you know, the additional turret gold now. There's 400 bonus. You know, is it nice taking the turret? Because, you know, pretty, like, generally we're not going to be pushing, but when Nasus does get on a turret, he can wreck it, and 400 gold isn't bad. But by doing so, we're just opening up to being them ganked by a lot more. By, well, they did that. Oh, Graves, I guess. What? Yeah. Fair enough. Ocean Drake was Ocean Drake. It's my favourite Drake for Nasus. Oh well. It's not the end of the world really. Good job. Knew that everyone was top so they can freely take it. That's fine. It's not really the end of the world. But as I was saying, yeah, the problem when you take that take the turret, it just means I have to push. We have to extend further the stack, which isn't worthwhile. Fiora can chase me down quite well. during the lane, which I'm not really so much scared of Fiora anymore, but it's potential there, and Graves comes 2v1 at the moment, we're not going to be strong enough to do it. If your team's winning very early on, then maybe if you're doing fine, then potentially you could look to take it, but you know, it does open a bit more few problems whilst you really just want to be stacking and playing it passive the first 20 minutes as Nasus. But at the same time, every game is situational, you know. If my team was 10-0 right now and we were 2-0, you know, I'd say probably take the turret and just cause the pressure, because the jungler comes to you, then your team's just going to be wrecking somewhere else. But at the moment, you know, the jungler could come to me and get a free kill, and you know, it's just a game this close, it just wouldn't be worthwhile. Or when everything's on our support brand. But yeah, life's looking good. We're level 1 farm, which again, you know, happy days really. Losing an Ocean Drake really isn't the end of the world, because as Nasus, you know, generally I can't really contest early dragons. Even this Fire Drake's going to be quite hard for me to contest. In 4 minutes time, I'm not really going to be a Nasus whatsoever that you want to be contesting, whilst Fiora is going to be pretty damn strong. But with us to kill, you know, we were looking alright. We're actually holding my weight against Fiora, but no one's too fed really. Well, I guess Graves actually, I don't know. We'll see. You know, I probably will actually try and contest the Drake, because I do love Fire Drakes, even though it's not really all that important on that. There, you're wrecked. You know, I don't know much Heaven was there. Fizz, I'm not sure if I saw Zach. Maybe that's just very bad with me. I saw Fizz was there, but I thought he was waiting in the bush with Zach, which Zach was bot side, so he wasn't. So I think Fizz was maybe dueling Graves, and then Vigar was coming over. I just saw Vigar coming up, and I thought I didn't realise Graves. I think that's what was happening. Graves? I don't know. Actually, I'm quite confused to what happened there. I did see Fizz there, but I think there was Graves and Vigar. I saw Vigar coming up, and Fizz was. I thought they were just ganking, but I don't know. Not to worry. I think Fizz got a kill, which was pretty cool. But yeah, we're looking really good. But it's literally just a case if she W's my Q, it's game. Like, we kill her right now, to be honest, if I actually just went for it, but I kind of want this big minion. Fuck it, we'll go. Or not. Oh, no, not the big one. No, I was not. No, the big one. No, we didn't even get the big one. Well, that fucking sucks. Right there, look at that damage just blocked. We're too strong for her to actually. Oh god, that makes things awkward. There we go, that's exactly why we don't fight. GG. That's fucking stupid by me. Greedy. We can wreck Fiora, but now because I die, look at this, we lose a nice big wave. We're not going to lose my turret because of it. But look at all these minions. I lost a big wave, I lost a big minion because of it. You know, I've probably lost, what, 40, 50 stacks then for nothing. Also, that's a good amount of gold. All because I've tried to go ham on Fiora and Graves come at the perfect time. Now, when you push under that far in the turret, you're not going to have... Oh my god, if we lose that turret... But once you're that far pushed on the turret, you're never going to be in position to have wards now. Oh, what's that? I was going to say ham with that as passive. Oh, okay. This is going to be awkward. If I can get this Lucian, bad man. I don't know how Lucian's actually topside. There we go. Oh my goodness. It's a bit different. GG. Again, you know, she just W's in the queue. Once I'm in mid animation, there's nothing I can actually do about that. We are going to actually take this turret. I don't really want to, in some sense. I don't know. You know, if we don't, then we're not going to. I think they're probably going to cap the 400 gold bonus before we do. But this just, I don't know. Don't know why Lucian's top. So yeah, we just greeted Fiora, and you see that. That's why I say you just want to play passive with Nasus until you have a Sheen 200 stacks, which I did, but. Just unfortunate when, you know, we cocked up the first engagement with my ultimate. You know, we'd actually kept my ultimate, we'd have killed Fiora the second time around. Maybe walk away from Graves, I don't know, probably didn't. But, yeah, greed. And now, but the problem, like, look at my turret now. Fiora's most likely going to shove this way. She can't help it because of her Tiamat, and she's shoving, which is good. But if she was to decide to freeze, it would just be so much more awkward for me. We'll try and stay out, or we'll stay out until we get my TP back up. We don't really want to lose the turret. Still, nice bit of bonus gold for the team. And I was also saying that the Drake's coming up, and my TP is down now for this, so something to keep in mind. I'm gonna drop my pink down, start collecting up. Yeah, so that's alright. Raya's just a bit annoyed about her death, you know. Oh, that's a good kill. I'd take that because Graze is dead and with Dragon coming up now. Just shame Lucian. Where is he? 2 kill. Just ran to carry there. Yeah, I'm not scared of Fiora whatsoever. Is she in the site? This should be interesting. Is that was a that Dragon, bro. Great. This is actually coming up, so she knows. Nothing more. If we wither any sooner, I don't think we really make any. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we can insta wither and maybe make some insta. She plainly knows that he's still sitting there. Maybe we could have went in. I didn't realise it was going to be warded, and I didn't want to go in straight away. But maybe we should have just went in straight away. We probably should have went in straight away. By that time, Fizz gives Fizz enough time to come with the range of his ultimate. He camps in, and instead Fizz just wastes his time. So probably really was my fault. But we won't let him. We won't admit that to him. Yeah, I just don't want to go in too soon to give anything away. But the fact we didn't go in was much fun. You should get Dragon now, which is huge. Yeah. It's a mind game. Like there, like I'm there, like I'm not going to do it, and then I am going to do it, and I was like, well, I won't check my E down, because if I check my E down, she knows I am going to Q then. It's just always, it's such a fucking mind game with Fiora, it really is. It's like, when do you Q? You don't Q, and then you hold on your Q, and that's too frickin' long, and then it's like, oh, I haven't Q'd, and then I don't know why I've just actually ulted there. We're going to back anyway. I'm all over the place until it. It's cool, we're good. Do everything that I'm doing, but we're farming up very nicely. 133 CS, actually highest in game, or bar Vigo, which is really good. So yeah, life is good. Life is good. We'll pick up Ninja Tabbies. I think this game Ninja Tabby sounds good. Graves, Vayne, Fiora, and we'll actually go into Triforce. And normally, yeah, I'd probably say I'd go more armor now, but because we're looking quite good on the board, you know, Spirits is actually bad with how fed Vigar is, but having Triforce, we're just going to wreck Fiora, and with Zac on my team, we have a solid tank who's going to be able to soak up all the damage anyway, and really I feel with my team comp, I can just carry on pushing top and just wreck, so yeah, that's cool. But probably armor might be the safer option, but yeah, no. We're looking nice and strong, 132 stacks, all things considered, you know, we'd be on 400 stacks easy right now if it wasn't like freaking, yeah, life's good. Fire Drake for the team, and we have another Ocean Drake coming up, which would be pretty sweet. We have to care that Gray's actually in our jungle, so Gray's, if he wanted to, could actually rotate top side. I mean, how many wards cover that? Thank you, man. You might be meeting him very soon. There he is. Oh, come on, turret. Yes, turret. No. Fuck. What? What? Whoa, how did I die? GG. There he was. I fucking didn't think he would be in that position at the time. I was going to drop a ward here. It was unfortunate. Couldn't do anything more then, you know. If she didn't actually hit my... She doesn't rip toss my Q then. I don't think that's actually... I think that's a different move. Whatever it is, that little freaking W of hers. And it'd be GG. If it's too late... Oh, he's got to. He's got to have it. Or not. Oh, he's still going for it. Invisible, I love it. You get to the minion wave in time. Oh, it's gonna be close. Can I get a cheat? Ah, no, God, buy me a phage. That's cool. Scares her off that way, and we get to get these minions anyway. It's not really anything to use my TP over at this point in time anyway, so whatever. Yeah, it's cool. It's a shame that we die, but you know, at the end of the day. Ah! Yeah, that, wow, that was some range right there. Wow, I didn't think that was actually going to clip her there. So GG. Just a bit too hand by Fiora and yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it's alright. To be honest, you know, the games that we could be such a strong Nasus right now if it wasn't for me being such a plebhead, really. You know, the first death and that second death, you know, I knew Graves was going to be coming topside. You know, could have dropped a ward in there, but I didn't think he was going to be there in time. But life's good. Zach's looking nice and strong. Fizz is looking fed. So, I think it's pretty safe to say we're looking, yeah, nice. You know, Fizz, Lucian Brand, and 8% on top of them. It's all good. Oh, has he done it? He got play. Like, support Brand with Rileys and Eyes already, Torment. Vigar's looking alright though, but they're going to need more than him to... The thing is, even if they do kill our squishies, you know, me and Zach are so strong, I don't really think they're going to be able to stop us. We have to be a bit careful, because we're a bit far overextended at the moment. Fiora does have like an item, Black Cleaver, would kind of shred through us. So I actually put her, because until we have my Triforce, I don't really want to be fighting her. A little bit scared. A little bit scared. Just the fact with that fire over chased over lane, like she gets a good heal off her ultimate, it would be a pain in the ass. That's cool. Again, you know, Tim actually can't really help but push. We're dragons up in a minute and a half. Which is good. Fiora's actually in mid. We're just trying to grab some stacks still we can. Lane's bot side, so you know it's 4v4 anyway. Everyone is really low. So. Hey, they might need me to come save the day. Ideally I want to kind of carry on pushing, but because they're all so low, I'll just try and get mid real quick. Oh, save. I think that's enough time for me not to actually get a kill here, unless my E does something amazing. GG, real nice roam. The thing is, Vayne's not there, so yeah, it was a good time to kind of come in because they were able to extend him for the turret, and yeah, GG, we'll take mid for it as well, and potentially Dragon, so yeah, good job. Yeah, they surrendered anyway. So yeah, GG. Easy life, really. That's a pretty solid game. You have my weight against Fiora. Nice. Fiora's a bit of a tricky matchup, as you can see. It really is just down to her W and your Q. If she does it, then you know, it's a big trade. And then also, I'm overextended at that point. My Q's not off. She could maybe get 2 or 3 hits of her ultimate on me. She pops that heal. It's going to be hard. But eventually, you know, my Wither's just going to crush her. We could build a second arm right instead of frozen out like Randiums would have been pretty good with the Vayne and the Graves as well, to be honest. But I was kind of glued into Triforce because it was looking our team was in good shape with everyone. So it was good. Yeah, it was good. It was like, we would have been a very stacked up Nasus if it wasn't for the fact that I played like a bit of a beanhead going, or we greeded for that kill and cocked it up and got punished for it. So yeah, nice. Zach, you know, was nice and strong. Fizz was looking good. Damage wise, we probably didn't do that much damage because we were just kind of farming the whole 8k. He did well with Fizz. Yeah, how about that, bro? Brand the man. But yeah, nice. Hope you bosses enjoyed. Take it easy. Have a great day. Peace. Oh, right. Have mercy. No. No. Yes. Yeah, buddy!